That single word you said that day carried me here through all this time. I thought I'd forgotten, but the years only flowed your way. We made no promises, yet the way we remembered each other was truer than any season's return. Even the day I left you may have been a road leading home to you. To reach you, drifting like this, I've been on my way back to your shore. Looking back, the farther I went, the more my longing colored the tide. Time became a current and gently pushed my heart toward you. A love that speaks without words, maybe that was what we truly had. So now I say it, I always wanted to reach you, and that's why drifting like this, I let myself flow endlessly to you. Now at last these fingertips touch. Perhaps it took this long, so I can know you more deeply than time alone could teach. We drifted apart, only to drift back, so we could meet again. Drifting like this, to reach the sea that is you. We always chose the side that didn't shine too bright. Spoke in quiet gestures, read each other without a sound. I don't know when it began, that hush between us. Not names but warmth, not certainty, just the feeling. You and I drifting softly like particles of light. We never became anything, but we were always something. Your shadow overlapping mine, the evenings we looked the same way. The brush of your hand passing by still circles inside me. Said it was love, but I knew, and maybe you knew too. We were each other's quiet center. You and I drifting softly like particles of light in the space where wind once passed. Some feelings still remain. Ours was never a grand story, no fireworks, no finales, but the memories that stay longest are always the quietest ones. So even now, somewhere in the air, The storm in my heart settled into stillness one quiet day, and your name floated to the surface like a forgotten light. I thought I'd let you go, but memories return with softer faces. They say nothing, just quietly stir the hours inside me. You remain in me like gentle ripples on a silent sea. Not enough to hurt, but too much to forget. You remain quietly. Sometimes I pause in the middle of calling another's name, and I realize I'm still crossing the lake that is you. The love is gone, the waves are gone, but the trace of you still trembles in my soul. You remain in me like gentle ripples endlessly. The farther you drifted, the closer you feel, in a way I can't explain. No one can see it, no one can touch it, but you're still here inside of me, like a breath on the water, like something that never fully left. You remain in me like gentle ripples on a silent sea. You don't return, you don't disappear, and yet you're always here. Tracksuit again, sleeve is rolled a little too long. The sun caught your shadow just right and you ran. You're in sneaker, burning through the dust. I didn't say a word, but I remember all the colors. The sky when you smile, the sunlight in your hair. Blue and orange, that's how I loved you. Not in words, but in quiet glances from the window seat. I never left. During every break, you jumped rope alone, and I made watching you my secret ritual. No one told me, but my heart already knew. It beat in time with the sound of your feet. Blue and orange, that's how you stay with me. A name I never called out loud, still running somewhere inside me. I never held your hand, never walked you home, but you were everything in that one season of color. I still remember the way you painted my world, even though you never knew. Blue tracksuit, orange sneakers, and the quiet version to blue and nothing happened. Sunlight melted through the window and our afternoon moved a little slow. On the desk, a glass cup, a few ice cubes, and apple juice. You stirred your straw and said this tastes like summer. I just watched your profile and couldn't say a thing. Blue sky, ice, and apple juice. That moment when you smiled still lingers on my lips. Cool and a little sweet. Ooh. It looked like any ordinary day. So why does it feel so rare now? Nothing really happened, but that moment keeps returning. The way you said my name, the sun on your white shirt, the sound of melting ice. Was that all love in disguise? Blue sky, ice, and apple juice. Feelings I didn't understand then now melt slowly inside my chest, like summer taking its time to leave. If I could go back to that day, I wouldn't just smile, I'd say I like you, and maybe I'd refill the glass with ice. Blue sky, ice, and apple juice. The taste of a season that won't return. The summer you left behind still sparkles somewhere in me. You said nothing, but your eyes pulled me in to a place I couldn't name, a feeling that wasn't quite you or me. Now your breath was lighter than lies, your silence heavier than truth, and in that quiet I began to fall apart. When you whisper with that dreamlike gaze, the world crumbles slow and soft. A feeling bloomed beneath the surface. Did you know? I tried to look away, but I only sank deeper. Your light was darker than night and far more real. Before I learned the word love, you taught me something else, a beautiful, dangerous surrender without sound. When you whisper with that dreamlike gaze, I don't mind if the world dissolves. That moment you and I was everything. Now I know it wasn't a dream, you're gone, but what you left is brighter than a whisper. When you whisper with that dreamlike gaze, even silence becomes becomes a beginning. You turn me inside out with nothing but your eyes. Even when no one hears, I'm still listening to your song. A trembling breath, a broken note, every part of it feels like you. You were only singing, but I was falling in love. Before the lyrics reached me, my heart was already humming along to the song. Others let pass them by. I gave my whole day's worth of hope. Your melody drifts further away, but my love still lingers in the air. Your song becomes the wind, my love becomes the leaf. Even in the quiet sway I dance where you lead me. I don't need to be seen. Love doesn't always stand in the light. From the edge of the stage, in quiet devotion, I'm clapping for you always. When the world feels cold and alone, play this song again just once more. Wherever your voice begins to bloom, you'll find my love already there. Your song becomes the wind, my love becomes the leaf. Even in the quiet sway I dance where you lead me. I don't need to be seen. Love doesn't always stand in the light. From the edge of the stage, in quiet devotion, I'm clapping for you always. It's okay if no one else knows. This is my prayer, soft and true, your song. That's where my love lives too. When a breath found its way into the stillness inside me, it made no sound, had no shape, but I knew it was you. You never called my name, but still I was moving towards you. Not with footsteps, but with something deeper, unnamed. The heart speaks first, not in words, but in waves. I felt your name spreading slowly inside me. I don't know if I can call it love, but maybe it's something that lingers longer, a resonance that never fades, even after you're gone. In the quietest parts of the day, your memory ripples through me. A single thought of you, and the world begins to sway. The heart has no edges, so it flows where it must. To you, then back to me, again and again. It stirs. The heart speaks first, not in words, but in waves. I felt your name spreading slowly inside me. I don't know if I can call it love, but maybe it's something that lingers longer, a resonance that never fades, even after you're gone. And this is not a story that ends, the waves still carry your name. You and I within each other, moving softly, silently. The echo of my heart, proof that you once lived in me. No need for words or presence, I'm still trembling with you. You were a river, a breeze that stirred the stillness in me, and I was the sea, holding my breath, waiting for your return. We didn't need words to know some waters never break though they part. Goodbye was just a different shape of hello. You were always my current at heart. Ooh, we were born to flow toward each other, even if we wandered different streams. We remember in the name of water and water. Some days you came like tears, some nights like quiet rain, but always, always you found your way back into me. I whisper your name in the hush of time, the name that once filled all my silence. Love becomes a name, like water never gone, only change. We were born to flow toward each other, even if we wandered different streams. We remember in the name of water and water. Though we drift far, we touch the same sky in the end, flowing back to each other, called by the promise of water, in the name of water and water. Forever we remain connected. That summer, you looked at me, brighter than the sunlight, as if you already knew everything without saying a word. Back then, we trusted the days without a promise. Just being together made the whole world feel like mine. To you, when you were blue, there are still things I never said. Your laughter from that day still blossoms inside me. To you, when you were blue, even if I can't reach you now, the season we shared remains my brightest hue. Time goes on and we walk different roads, But when the breeze feels like you, that summer breathes again. Even now, I live this day as someone who still loves the way you were back then. So please remember, once I was the bluest sky in your eyes too. To you, when you were blue, there are still things I never said. Your laughter from that day still blossoms inside me. To you, when you were blue, even if I can't reach you now, the season we shared remains my brightest hue. Sunlight scattered across my desk. That was the first day I saw you next to the blackboard, standing tall with eyes warmer than the afternoon light. You were older, unreachable, your smile gentle, unfamiliar, but soon your voice became the way my every morning began. My first love was my homeroom teacher. I never said a word, but in every good morning my heart quietly hid the hand that gave out homework, the voice that called our names. To me they were the whole world, though you never knew. One evening in the empty room I stayed behind, staring out the window, waiting for your shadow, not knowing yet that was love. My first love was my homeroom teacher. Nothing ever happened, nothing ever could. But your season was the brightest spring I've ever known. I don't even recall your name now, but the way you looked just once I remember, even if you weren't looking at me. That moment I was in love. My first love was my homeroom teacher. It never started and it never ended, but I still carry that quiet trembling in my heart. In the silence where my days once hid, you came like light through a parted sky. Softly, oh so gently, you melted the winter inside my heart. Once there was only one sky above, then we met and everything changed. The world split into something new. We became two suns in one universe. Even far apart, I still feel you, like stars that spin in perfect tune. Let me be the sky you rise into, and you my morning after the moon. When sunlight spreads between our hands and shadows fall into our arms, we won't ever fade away. We're two suns shining side by side. Your smile once held my trembling soul, a whisper that wrapped around my fears. The lonely days I thought were mine vanished like mist, now you're here. Your eyes, they say what words cannot, that this love has no end, no edge. One day we'll set the sky ablaze, you and I, painting dawn with our pledge. Even far apart, I still feel you, like stars that spin in perfect tune. Let me be the sky you rise into, and you my morning after the moon. When sunlight spreads between our hands and shadows fall into our arms, we won't ever fade away. We're two suns shining side by side. Like a summer that never ends, like a flame that never dies. You and I and you, becoming each other's sky. In a crowd full of faces, I saw you smiling, and just like that, you became the only light in the world. Back when we didn't know each other's names, my heart already knew it was you, quietly for such a long time. Choose me, I'm the one who's watched you more than anyone. The eyes at the end of your day, they've always been mine. Choose me, even before the word love. Wherever you went, my heart bloomed in silence. Even if we were just a fleeting moment still, every time you smiled, the world felt a little kinder. You don't know how much I've treasured every breath of you, every little trace. So now at this turning point in your heart, let me be the one who stays when the rest fade away. Choose me, I'm the one who's watched you more than anyone. The eyes at the end of your day, they've always been mine. Choose me, even before the word love. Wherever you went, my heart bloomed inside. Beside you be the reason you finally call it love. Choose me, I'm the one who's watched you more than anyone. The eyes at the end of your day, they've always been mine. Choose me even before the word love. Wherever you went, my heart bloomed in silence. The day I first saw you, your eyes outshone the morning sun. A quiet warmth seeped into me. Was that the start of love? Like a breeze that softly spoke, your laughter brushed against my ears. When your fingers touched my hand, the world suddenly turned still. It was only a fleeting moment that made me long for forever. Like a light that turned on inside me, you made my ordinary day shine. Love always comes like that, with no plan, no warning. Like light, like wind, it sparkles without a word. I wonder where you are now. Your eyes so warm and kind. Even now from time to time, they color my day like dawn. Your eyes shimmered in the sunlight, and inside them my whole day lived. We laughed for no reason. Now those days return like dreams. That summer air so close to touch the sand, the sky, the way it breathed. In a language only we knew, we called each other softly. The radiant summer will never meet again. Gone, and so it shines more painfully, because we can't go back. That season was you, and in that season I was whole. Time has taken us elsewhere. What did we lose along the way? The love we never said out loud still lingers inside my chest. Summer ended, but I stayed in the place where you disappeared, looking out toward the silence, as if you might turn around. The radiant summer will never meet again. Like a first and final breath, pure, brilliant, breathe. That season was you, and in that season I send a gentle farewell. Like a moment brushed by chance, but your gaze, it felt familiar. Even without a single word, my heart had already answered. You live in the quiet of my days. I breathe inside your dreams. We speak without names, only in silence and meaning. We are each other's only. Even when we're far, we're near. With a quiet heart that knows before words, we are becoming something clear. Sometimes we drift away, sometimes we're too alike, and that frightens me. But even those fragile moments are proof we are real. When you smile, I follow. When I cry, you stay. No questions, no demands, just being there is enough. We are each other's only. Two different lights under the same sky, slowly becoming one kind of love. The world may not know our name, but we do. You've taught me who I am by simply being you. And even now, you're like a mirror in my soul, reflecting all I thought I'd lost. We are each other's only. Even if we're lost, we'll meet again, with hearts more certain than fate. We are the ones who will arrive. Your name stopped in a season long ago, but it's still so clear to me. Time kept moving, but my heart stayed right where you left. So many days have passed, but none have ever looked like you. The way you smiled, the way you walked away, I still see it every time I close my eyes. I can't forget you. You won't fade away. You are and always were my one and only heart. No one else could ever reach that place in me where only you remain. I wonder if you've forgotten all the things I said, the tears I never let fall. But me, I still carry every moment like a song. I can't stop humming like a fool on your birthday. I smile in silence, whispering your name, saying I'm fine, but inside my heart breaks all over again. I can't forget you. You won't fade away. You are and always were my one and only heart. No one else could ever reach that place in me where only you remain. And someday if this feeling finally quiets down, I think I'd be more afraid, because remembering you is how I go on. You're unforgettable. You live inside me still as my one and only heart. I stayed silent, not because I had nothing to say, but because if I spoke, I knew I would break. You'll never know how much I trembled with just a glance, with the sound of your breath on the day the wind blew cold. I saw you waiting at the end of my path. The world paused for a moment. Do you remember that? Hold me, say nothing just like this before my heart spills out completely. Let me hide in the warmth of you. Ask me why I'm trembling. If you hold me close enough, everything might be okay again. I didn't say I love you, not because I didn't feel it, but because what I felt was too big for words. When I had no strength to say I'm tired, no courage to say I'm lonely, I only wished that someone would stay. Your embrace feels like a silent promise, where no one hurts, where even the pain takes rest. So hold me, let me forget the weight of this world, even for a little while, with a hug that arrives before love does. I leaned against the sunlit window, lost in the quiet of my thoughts. But then I saw myself for the first time in the light of your eyes. You didn't say a single word, yet I felt you reaching into me. A forgotten part of who I was began to ripple silently as the light stirred my heart. It whispered maybe love could come again. Soft as a sigh, I let it in. Maybe I'm okay now, since I touched the warmth that is you. I thought I'd lost my way for good, but one small word from you turned on the light. Even in the deepest dark, I didn't close my eyes. Now I know what love can be, not something grand, but something kind. A single beam of someone's care can bring a soul back to life. As the light stirred my heart, time once frozen began to breathe. Your breath filled the air around me. Maybe I'm okay now, since a new day began with you. And if someday I forget how this feeling moved in me, let me remember today, the day the light made me tremble. As the light stirred my heart, it whispered maybe love could come again. Soft as a sigh, I let it in. Maybe I'm okay now, since I touched the warmth that is you. On the path where we last walked, lights built halfway across our feet. Even when the words disappeared, the sky stayed painfully bright. We stopped looking at each other, but our shadows still lean the same way. Even silence, perhaps, was a kind of love. After the light, after the hush, longing comes slow and soundless. It spreads like a tide, washing over the quiet of my heart. I didn't try to forget you, but memories alone aren't enough. The air of that day, your eyes, even your sigh, still clear. Nothing happened today, yet you filled every corner of it. You are gone, but what you left behind is still here. Behind the light, beneath the silence, lingers the warmth we never said. As if you might return, I endure this longing again and again. This isn't the end, only a love paused in its shape. The light may vanish, but its echo always The days I thought I'd forgotten return in quiet waves, like dust caught in sunlight. Your memory glows, never gone. Time has gone so far ahead, yet you have not moved at all. Not blurred, not dimmed. If anything, you shine even more. You remain here like an unchanging light. Even when the darkness falls, you shine from the deepest place inside my heart. I don't have to call it love, because it was always you. Now no one can replace the warmth, the name, the hue of you. Through the faded seasons, you're the only thing that never lost its color, never slipped away. You remain here like an unchanging light. While the world grows fake, you're the one thing I still see clear. Like a moment from long ago, you return again in silence, holding me in a light too gentle for words. You remain here, not even time can erase. Like an unchanging light, you remain in my heart always. In the quiet crease of a weary day, a single drop of light rested gently where no one thought to look. It wasn't a voice nor a touch, but something softer, something that reached before words could. You've done enough, it whispered as I trembled in silence. Too warm to be a tear, that one small phrase kept me breathing. A drop of light spoke to me at the edge of everything and reminded me I was never just the darkness I feared I'd become. People often leave faster than love can, but light, it always finds the darkest room first. The deepest comfort has no sound. It's the stillness that stays long after everything else is gone. Ooh, so here I am again, unfolding myself slowly, 'cause one quiet drop of light still believes in me. A drop of light the edge of a silent night, waves greeting my feet with a whisper. Starlight drips into my quiet heart, spreading softly like a breath of peace. Memories sail with the tide, taking the sorrow far away. When I call out your name, the silver sea gently replies. Starlight falls on me, wrapping my shoulders in warmth in this moment. Even the ends of the world feel kind. You and I staring into the endless sea, where our hearts reach first. There's always a star shining bright. The sky fades without a sound. Moonlight makes a path for us, hand in hand, side by side. We become stars crossing the dive. Starlight